terms of the betting, it opened 14 and they pushed it up to 14.5. So the early money seems to indicate that they think Ohio State was rightfully favored by 2 touchdowns.
And if that's not enough, there's other stuff going on this weekend. Jason, I mean, the books are going to be packed. I have to mention, by the way, you guys had a promotion with a Golden Knights game with a skating party at the Cosmo, and I understand it was just a sensational event.
It was fun, certainly fun to, bring the kids, watch the Knights game, and then obviously the kids can't enter the sports book, but you can run in to make a bet. We actually put up props on all the Golden Knights games, some fun stuff to bet on all their games, so those are super fun to bet as well. They're available on the app and at the book.
No, so check it out tonight. Head down to the book, watch the Golden Knights play the Canucks, have some fun with the props, and you'll be doing so in luxury because that sports book, as are all the CG properties around town, really something special.
Absolutely. Also, Wilder versus Fury, an actual decent heavyweight fight this weekend, so you can come down and bet that as well.
What's that, minus 140 or so on Wilder?
Yeah, pretty big move on the dog because Wilder was at minus 190 earlier this week. He's down to minus 145.
Don't forget to follow Jason Symbol on Twitter at JSymbol. Jason, thanks a lot, man. Great conversation.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy the weekend.
All right, that is a fun spot. No question about that. We'll take a break. We went long in this segment, so it's going to be a quick next segment, but we want you to stick around because how do teams do in college football in same-season revenge? Ralph Michaels will tell you next.
The Las Vegas Sportsline.
2 different companies can install exactly the same air conditioner and it will perform entirely differently in your home. Installed perfectly, it uses a lot less energy, keeps your home a lot more comfortable, and lasts a whole lot longer. Install that same system quickly and cheaply, and it will use way more energy and leave some rooms too hot while others too cold. And that system will break down often and then die an agonizingly expensive death. To install it correctly, you need to measure and adjust the static pressure in the duct so the system can breathe, and then fine-tune the superheat and subcooling. The electrical parts have got to be correct and up to code, and every connection has to be tight and tied down to eliminate vibration. And you've got to clean out the pre-existing copper lines. It just doesn't make any sense to install a new heart without cleaning out the arteries. And make sure the outside unit has good airflow. This is Ken Goodrich. Get it done right. Call Gettle. Goettl. It'll keep you cool, but it's hard to spell.
NSCB 79414.
Ian Eagle and Tony Baselli here from Westwood One with a Thursday night football preview brought to you by Farmers Insurance. Stay ahead of the game. Find an agent at farmers.com. NFC action for you as the New Orleans Saints travel to Dallas to face the Cowboys. Tony, Dallas has looked much improved, 3 straight wins, but the Saints are on a 10-game winning streak. They might be the best team in the league.
Not only do the Saints have the highest scoring offense in the NFL, but the Saints' defense has played outstanding. They have the number 1 defense against the rush. It could be tough sledding for Ezekiel Elliott, so look for the Cowboys receiver Amari Cooper to test that Saints defense. Since his trade from the Raiders, the Cowboys have surged first place in the division.
Join us for the Saints and the Cowboys on Thursday Night Football.
Remember to listen to Westwood One's coverage of the NFL all season long, right here on ESPN Las Vegas.
O'Reilly. Improve visibility and save $8 instantly when you replace your worn wiper blades with a pair of Bosch Icon wiper blades at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Get premium blades that ensure clear vision in any weather and save $8 instantly on a pair of Bosch Icon wiper blades at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's time to find the one, the perfect Christmas tree. And you do that at the Home Depot, where you'll be surrounded by a wonder-inducing selection of fresh-cut trees and greenery. You'll find the one, and then the Home Depot will net it and load it in your car for you. Or, if you want one brought to your door, you can order your live tree online and it will be delivered free. Fresh-cut trees and greenery. This is how we owe Christmas tree. The Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Continental U.S. only. Selection and prices vary by store. See store for details.
Colin Coward here with a word from my friend Farhan Naqvi of Naqvi Injury Law. Now, you know me, and you know I don't fan out over much, all right? But Farhan's the real deal. Treats his clients like family, and I can tell you they stop at nothing to help people. Honest, ethics beyond compare. Never lost a jury trial. So you know there's nobody better. Okay, I wasn't surprised when nearly 1 million people who voted in the best of Las Vegas named him the city's #1 law firm. If I ever get injured in Vegas, there is no one I would call except Farhan Naqvi and Naqvi Injury Law.
I'm with Cliff Miller from MJ Christensen at Boca Park. Cliff, I'm an old guy. I got some old jewelry. Any ideas what I can do with it?
Oh, absolutely. One of our largest categories is custom design. My son Rusty does it all. And it's the most incredible thing to see styles that are 30, 40 years old that people haven't worn in years and see what he creates out of those diamonds, precious gems, and that metal. And you will be sparkling and feel top of the world when you leave MJ Christensen.
MJ Christensen, located at Boca Park.
Hey guys, have you been hearing about low T and testosterone therapy? Testosterone is the cornerstone of a man's health. After age 30, we may lose about 2% of our testosterone each year. This causes us to lose energy, get fatter, lose sex drive, and disrupts our sleep. We think we are just getting old when that feeling is really caused by low T. Universal Men's Clinic has local medical providers specializing in restoring your testosterone. We have had success with many patients.
Our medical staff will monitor every step of your progress, evaluating your blood levels and symptoms. Within a few weeks, many patients have reported more natural energy and a better sex drive. Within a few months, many active patients report stronger bodies and the physical performance of their younger days.
Call Universal Men's Clinic at 702-430-6994. That's 702-430-6994. Or visit universalmensclinic.com.
People ask, John, do you really work for Finley Toyota? My answer is yes, and you really do have a friend in the auto business. So if you're looking for a great deal on a new, certified pre-owned or used Toyota, come in and say hello. I'm John Barr, and I'll do anything to sell you a car.
Noted author, former chief medical correspondent, and Salonpas user Dr. Bob Arnott.
The human body has billions of pain receptors. Block those receptors with the anesthetics found in Salonpas Lidocaine Plus, and you'll have relief. Salonpas Lidocaine Plus contains 2 anesthetics, including the maximum strength lidocaine available without a prescription. They numb aggravated nerves for effective, lasting relief. For relief, try what I use, Salonpas Lidocaine Plus.
In the silver box with the blue wave.
I'm attorney Paul Powell. The holidays are by far my favorite time of year. It's a great time to spend with family and friends. Unfortunately, accidents do happen, so if you have been hurt, call me at 728-5500 or go to paulpowell.com. Happy holidays. Paul Powell. More lawyer, less fee.
Fall is a great time to remodel your pool. If your pool plaster and tile is a little tired, call B&D Plastering today for your immediate bid from our experienced estimators. Call B&D Pool Plastering, 702-644-8980.
Hello, friends. This is Thomas Johnson from Joe's Seafood Prime Steak and Stone Crab. Need a great idea for lunch or dinner? Your best bet is Joe's, one of the most popular dining destinations on the Strip. Joe's provides the ideal setting for private parties with accommodations for up to 150 guests. Stop by to see us at the Forum Shops at Caesars and ask for Thomas Johnson, your maitre d'.
Notice the sun has come out here in Las Vegas, so we're getting back to normal, and I think this is a perfect way to celebrate the sun coming back out. That's to head down to the Forum Shops at Caesars Palace and check out Joe's Seafood Prime Steak and Stone Crab for a great meal. Do so tonight. Make a reservation, 702-792-9222. Don't forget, if you're looking for a gift item, a great gift item is a high-end restaurant gift card. Nobody's not going to like that, okay? Call Joe's, 702-792-9222, and put that on somebody's list of stuff they're going to get from Santa for Christmas. Angle of the day is what, Ralph Michaels?
You know, it's pretty simple. You know, we talked. This has been talked about. Tom Herman as a head coach.
Okay.
Is 12-1 ATS as a dog.
Head coach at Texas.
It's that simple. But if you want to go back further, at Iowa State as an OC, at Ohio State as an OC, and with Texas, he's 22-1 ATS as a dog. Yeah.
Well, we'll see if he can make it 23-1.
Perhaps he learned some things from Urban Meyer to win as a dog. So I know the Buckeye Nation is going to be rooting for him this week to beat Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah. I'll say they will. Longhorns plus the points, according to the angle of the day. So we have, by the way, I did not mention Jared Justice is sitting in for Mark Seidel. On the other side of the console today is our producer. I'm Dave Koken. Thanks to Jason Sibyl from CG Sportsbooks for joining us in the first portion of the show for that really popular Thursday spot. We have, let's see, UAB Middle Tennessee, Memphis UCF, Texas Oklahoma, UL Lafayette Appalachian State, Fresno Boise. They're all same season revenge games.
Washington, Utah, 6 games.
Well,
yep.
Oh, and Washington, Utah. I left
yeah.
them out, yeah. Northern Illinois, Buffalo did not meet the regular season. But all those other ones, we have same-season revenge for one of the sides in this weekend's championship games. Has that been something to factor into analysis in the past as far as these championship weekend games are concerned, or in bowl games? What does same-season revenge look like?
This since 1982. So, we're talking...
1982. Oh, I had a full head of hair back then.
Yeah. There's been 60 games that have fit that mold. Now, we're going to start getting a lot more because the Big 12 is going to have a rematch every year. The Sun Belt's most likely going to have a rematch every year now that everyone has a conference tournament. So 60 to now, but this number is going to expand and balloon the way it's going. And how many times have you heard it's tough to beat a team twice? And that's why
that's kind of a myth.
It is. It's hearsay that people just always say and continue on. Well, that's not true. If you won the first game and you're playing that same team again in that same season, you've won the game 53.3% of the time straight up.
Okay.
And ATS, you won the game 51.7%.
So there's no trend.
You're not going to base a bet on it, but a team beats a team a second time more. Now, there are some situations I broke down. If they lost the first game at home, if they lost as a home favorite, if they lost as a home dog, a couple situations that are positive. If a team lost the first game as an away favorite, so you're the better of the team, you went on the road.
Do we have any of those tonight? Or this weekend, I should say. Let's see, I'm looking at, UAB. Okay, so UAB lost as an away favorite.
As did Fresno.
Right, okay.
Those teams are 9-1 straight up.
Ooh.
6-4 ATS, 60%.
That's that 9-1 straight up. And interesting to note, they're both dogs this weekend. So that's actually, and obviously this is a small sample trend.
Well, it's only occurred. I mean, it's only a small sample because that hasn't occurred much. Right? The time period is long.
You're looking at a 9-1 straight up with two teams that at least started off as road dogs this week.
And in the same track, if that team lost as an away dog first time.
Okay, so that would be I don't know if there's anybody. Well, Lafayette. UL Lafayette lost as an away dog, right?
Yes. The second
I think
game.
That's it.
Yeah, Oklahoma was a neutral dog, so that doesn't fit this. Yeah. In the second game, those teams are 8-20 straight up, 29%.
But what about the spread?
10-17-1, 37%.
All right. Okay.
So when you're the poorer team and you lost on the road, nothing's going to get magical that you're all of a sudden better the second time around.
Where I think it's always been the biggest myth has been in conference basketball, college basketball conference tournaments.
Winning the two, yes.
Well, the team won the regular season, both meetings. And I cringe every time I hear this when they're meeting for the third time, and the analysts will invariably say, we're talking about the TV guys who do no homework at all. They just show up and talk about the game. Jared's laughing. It's true. You think these ex-coaches are actually researching this stuff? They just talk out of the top of their heads. They don't know what they're talking about. And they keep on saying, well, it's really tough to beat a team 3 times the same season. And the fact is, it's actually a big advantage if you've beaten a team twice in the season already, because it's still a big game, and you already know you can beat the team.
You learn their flaws the first time. You played better against their flaws the second time, so why aren't you going to play well the third time? I completely agree. I will get those numbers, though. That's great for our podcast next week. We'll talk about third teams in the conference finals. It'll be early in advance, but at least that we have it. And one more note, if you go to Wager Talk later tonight and look on the Cal Sports page, NFL the second time around.
Oh, okay.
Again, this is division games.
But these are division games, and there is a lot of emotion in these games, even for teams that are out of the running. The games they really get geared up for are in the division.
I did this one since 2010 because everyone plays twice a year.
Right.
There's been 394 occurrences.
That's a lot. So this is not a small sample.
The teams that lost the first time are 53% against the spread. So not great, but again, it shows it's harder to get swept than it is. But the over-under is 176 and 212, 45% to the under. So that's just something to have in your mind. You're not going to base a play on it, but in that second game, teams are comfortable with each other. They're a little more conservative. They know their game plans. You're not going to surprise anyone. So a 45% number is just something to keep in your repertoire.
I neglected to mention this earlier, by the way, so I'll slip it in here because when we were doing the MJ Christensen 4 at 4, I never said it about some